YouTube, what's going on? It's Rob with Sprayer Splash Fragrance Reviews. Today we're going to be checking out a fragrance discovery kit from the house of Malin and Goetz. I picked this up while doing some Christmas shopping at Nordstrom Rack, and I saw it and thought this might be a good thing to check out. So we're going to discover this together. I'm going to cut the plastic, and through the magic of editing, we will get into this one. So if you're interested in finding out more about these fragrances, please stay tuned. All right, so got the plastic off, and this is what the kit looks like up close. Fragrance Discovery Kit, Malin and Goetz. I believe that's how it's pronounced. You've got bergamot, cannabis, dark rum, leather, stem, and vetiver. Let me get this thing open for you guys so you can check it out. And this is what it looks like. Cover open. Really quickly, we're gonna just go through and spray each one of these individually and kind of get a idea of what they smell like. I've never smelled anything from the brand. I've seen their fragrances on Nordstrom.com and Nordstrom Rack. I think I've seen them one other place online. Nothing really has ever really compelled me to go and pick up a fragrance from this house. Doesn't mean they're not good. I don't know anything about them. If you know anything about the fragrances or have had any success, please put something in the comments so I can see what fragrance worked for you. But we're going to spray these. I've got some test strips that I got out so I can, just spray them individually and kind of keep track of how, they progress. And through the magic of editing, I can tell you a little bit of something about these fragrances. So first one is, let me get this out of the holder. First one is bergamot. Decent. It's a decent bergamot fragrance. I mean, it smells, it's bright. It's got a little pop. It's got a little sparkle to it. So it smells solid. It smells solid for just the basic bergamot fragrance. I can't speak on what it does or how it maybe evolves, but this would be a great fragrance for the warm weather just off of the smell. I don't know how it performs, just the initial blast. It smells nice. Honestly, it does smell nice. So that's bergamot. Next one in this case is, this one is called cannabis. So let's see what that one does. All right. It right off the rip, it reminds me of Hindu Kush, just a little bit by Mansara. It's green. It does have like that familiar cannabis note that Hindu Kush tries to recreate. It's got some citrus here also. Slightly woody. It's kind of got a dampness to it. Okay, I mean, it smells solid. So, nothing mind-blowing, but it smells solid. This one is dark rum. And let's see what that one smells like. I've got like a what I consider to be a benchmark boozy fragrance in Couté by Unique Luxury, so I'm not really looking for another boozy fragrance, but I'm just gonna see what this one does. Okay, not bad. It's nowhere near Coute as far as booziness, but it's kind of feels like it's does have that dark rum, but it feels like it's almost like a dark rum cherry. With a woody, with a slight woody accord in the background. Almost kind of like a paper like note. I don't know what the notes are, but that's what it smells like right off the jump. It smells designer like. It's decent. It's decent, but nothing that blows me away. And we've got 3 more to go. Try to get through them as quick as I can. Leather. Let's get this one sprayed. See what this one smells like. Okay, I like this one. It's funny because it's not like the typical leather. It almost has like a creamy leather feel to it. Not like a buttery, soft, supple leather, but it's more just like a kind of like a buttery, creamy accord that's sitting behind the leather that gives it a really like plush, soft, warm feel. Very like alluring. This feels like something that would pull you in. Now, how it performs is a totally different story because I have no idea, but just on smell alone, this is my favorite so far. This leather one smells very attractive. Yeah, I like this one. Okay. 2 more to go. Next one up is, this one is stem. So I'm assuming this is going to probably be like a very green, vegetal, maybe aromatic type fragrance just based upon the title, but we'll see. Okay, that's better. This one kind of reminds me of Fico di Amalfi by Acqua di Palma. It's kind of got that soapy, floral, green feel to it. Nice fragrance. Again, I have no idea what performance would be like, but I'm not going to say it smells exact, but definitely reminds me of Fico di Amalfi. This is nice. It would be a redundant purchase for me, but last but not least, here is this is Vetiver. I am a Vetiver fan. Let's see what this one does with Vetiver. Got a nice amount on this. Slightly smoky. Smoky woody is what I would say about this particular vetiver. It's okay, but nothing that makes me, it's not, wouldn't be something I would be looking to get. All right, so I'm going to give these samples a little time on strip and see what they do, and come back and tell you a little bit more about what I think about the fragrance. So stay tuned. All right, so I let the fragrances develop for about 30 minutes to see how they evolve. And of the 6 fragrances, my favorites are stem, cannabis, and leather. My least favorites are the vetiver, dark rum, and bergamot. So as far as the least favorite fragrances, vetiver to me was really nothing special. Kind of a smoky vetiver, but you smell one. I don't want to say you smell one, you smell them all, but didn't do anything for me. Then dark rum. Dark rum didn't really smell bad, but it kind of smelled like something you would get at a department store. Or, sorry, not a department store, but like a grocery store or a drugstore. Meaning like some type of like skincare product that might have like a rum accord in it. Something for your beard, some type of cream like that. It kind of had that feel to it. So it kind of felt generic, not trying to be disrespectful, but it kind of felt generic to me. Bergamot actually was decent, but there was just something about it that I didn't jive with. And what I think it was is the bergamot has got a nice freshness, effervescent kind of a sparkle to it. But in the background, there is this slight hint of what smells like barbecue, almost like the smell of barbecue in the air, but it's faint, but it's enough to where it's distracting, and I just couldn't get beyond that. So those are the 3 that are my least favorite of the 6. My favorite is still the leather. The leather is creamy. It is kind of buttery feeling. It has what I think is like a plum or a fig accord. I think it's got like a fig accord in it. So it's very, very appealing. However, I also sprayed it on skin off camera, and it felt like to me, when I got close to like the 30-minute mark, it felt like it was just fading. So I don't know how any of these fragrances actually perform, but just and I put my 3 favorites on skin. That was one of the ones I put on skin in addition to just spraying the wands, and it seemed to fade on skin. Maybe I need to, have a better sprayer, atomizer to get it on the body and experience it that way. But smell-wise, it was my favorite. Next in smell, as far as what I like, was the cannabis. The cannabis had this fruity, floral-like accord in addition to that cannabis accord. And as the time got closer to the 30-minute mark, the cannabis kind of fell back, and that and fruity floral kind of came to the front. Whereas in the beginning, I was just getting the cannabis note to where it reminded me of the Hindu Kush from Mansera. But eventually, like, this fruity floral kind of came out, and the cannabis kind of fell back. I sprayed that on skin, and that actually is still going. I think it's pleasant. I think it's very pleasant. It's very likable. That's my second favorite. And then the last one is stem. And again, stem is like Fico di Amalfi, this kind of a soapy floral feel. Very likable. It would be very like, I don't want to say it would be a Swiss Army knife type fragrance, but for warm weather, it's great for the office. Great if you want to smell clean and fresh, soapy, like. That's that. It's a good one. but it's of my three favorites, it's the third. So again, leather, cannabis, and stem are the top three from the 6 fragrances in the fragrance discovery kit. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. My first time doing one from a sample discovery kit, going through 6 fragrances. You know, it was all off the top, totally fresh. I had never smelled any of the fragrances before, not familiar with the brand. I could be totally off in regard to what I'm smelling. If you own any of the fragrances and you know what the notes are, please feel free to comment. It's not about being right. It's just about first impression. This is what I smelled. This is what I'm sharing. So, you know, give me some feedback if you choose. Feel free to comment below. Let me know if you know anything about this brand or a fragrance that maybe is not in this pack that I might need to check out. So again, I want to say thank you for taking your time to check the channel and check a video. I hope it found you well. Until next time, stay safe, be blessed. Peace.